Hi and welcome to another LRCC Soundbite. Now if you saw last week's soundbite, you might remember I was talking about one of Jesus' disciples, a man called Peter. In particular, I was talking about how Jesus asked Peter to look after all the people who would one day start to follow Jesus' teachings. Now, sometime later, that's exactly what Peter is doing. And he finds himself travelling around, meeting with Jesus' followers in different towns and cities. My story today starts with Peter in a place called Lydda, not very far from a coastal port town called Joppa. Now, in Joppa, the followers of Jesus were really sad because one of their own had just died. A lovely lady called Tabitha. She was kind, she was generous, she was always making clothes and making things for people and helping people in any way that she could. The believers had done their best for her. They'd washed her body, they'd made her ready for burial, and at this point she was lying in her bed and there were mourners with her. Everything was being done just right. This was part of a short period where people would come and pay their respects. The believers had heard that Peter was close by, so some of them went to ask him to come. So Peter went. He went to Joppa and he went to the room where Tabitha was lying. Her friends who were there showed him some of the things Tabitha had made for them as they cried together. And then Peter asked them all to leave. He got everybody to leave the room. And when they'd all gone, he knelt down at the side of the bed and he prayed to God. And then he stood up and he looked right at Tabitha and he said, "Tabitha, get up." Immediately she sat up and then she got up and went with Peter back downstairs. Needless to say, everyone was just a little bit amazed, but overjoyed, so happy. Tabitha was one of those people everybody knew. And of course, news spread about what had happened. And many people in the town found out about Jesus and they started to join his followers. And Peter ended up staying in the town for quite a bit longer. I'm sure there were many people who wanted to see him and talk to him. It's an incredible story. It's a rare story. Even though this is one of Jesus' followers, not many get brought back to life. It didn't happen all the time. Some people have asked why Jesus doesn't heal everyone who's sick. Why doesn't he bring that person who's died when they shouldn't have done? Why doesn't he bring them back to life? It'd be great, wouldn't it? But that's not the way this world works. Ever since we humans decided to do our own thing and not follow God, the world was broken. They say the only certainty in life is death, and they're right. Every one of us will die one day, physically. As a Christian, though, I believe that I'm not just a physical entity. We also are spiritual. And I describe that spiritual side as the bit that makes me, me, and the bit that makes you, you. Something has gone from someone who's died. There are things that doctors and nurses to do to keep a body physically functioning, but when our spirit is gone, there's still nothing there. Christian faith is about us connecting spiritually with God. And when Christians talk about living forever with God, there's an essential spiritual bit of that. But we also believe that one day Jesus will come and remake the world, both physically and spiritually, and we will be a part of that physical and spiritual remade world. And that new world won't be broken. People won't die. People won't get sick. Things will be exactly as God always intended this world to be. But for now, Jesus just asks us to trust him, to follow the things he asked us to do. And that is what Christian faith is. If you'd like to explore anything about that, do get in touch with me. My email address is on the screen. Alternatively, do come and see us one Sunday afternoon on the driveway of number 44 Lindbergh Road. For now, God bless you. I do hope you have a great week and I'll see you next time.